Today, we're here at Udi's for a Tuesday night rehearsal with the Bundaberg Voice Collective and to have a chat with Jess about what makes this group so special.
My name is Jess and I have been part of the Bundaberg Voice Collective for about 9 months now.
What is the Bundaberg Voice Collective?
So it is a choir, essentially, for anyone over the age of 18. And it's really, really casual. Come and have a sing for 2 hours on a Tuesday. But there are opportunities to perform if you want to. Christy runs it and she's super, super fun and super bubbly. They do old songs and new songs and choir songs. And yeah, it's just an opportunity to get out and be social.
What motivated you to join?
Well, I originally was an opera singer back in Melbourne, and I'm also a music therapist. So for me, music is kind of my life. I moved up here at the start of the year. We had been exploring where we wanted to live, and Bundaberg had the beach and it had the small big city vibe, bit of both, and we wanted somewhere hot from Melbourne, so we ended up moving up here. And I started a new business as a music therapist, and I needed something outside of work that was also music, didn't have too much commitment, and I could still have a sing and meet some people, because meeting people when you run your own business by yourself is really tricky. So this ended up being the perfect fit. And I just did like an Instagram search and I was like, is there a choir nearby? And this was the first one that popped up.
What made you feel welcome or included when you first came?
The big one was Christy. She tried to learn my name straight off the bat. And I think like just putting in that effort to try and have a chat with someone is really, really good. There are 2 other ladies that run it and they're also really, really friendly. And eventually you start talking to the people next to you and you might be trying to learn a tricky part, and it doesn't really matter if they're older than you or of a different gender. They're just happy to have a chat, and that sort of made it feel like, I've got people here that I can talk to and I don't feel so alone.
We've been talking a lot about the positive impact and benefits of having regular social interaction on our mental health and other aspects of our life. Do you feel like being part of this group has had a positive impact on your mental health?
Yeah. So when I moved up, we knew nobody moving here. So me and my partner were completely isolated. He works at a school, so he at least had other teachers he could talk to and other people his age. But me being on my own and running my own business by myself was really isolating. So I didn't really have anyone to talk to. Like, I had my friends back online, but like someone physically that I could see and feel and like be in a room with somebody else was really important that wasn't work related. I work with a lot of people who have disabilities and are on NDIS. So sometimes communicating with them in a way that's more personal is not appropriate to do in that setting. So finding people that you can just like say, oh, this was a really annoying part of my day, or this was a really great thing that I did today. You can have those more personal conversations with them. And that's why this turned out to be so great, because I actually had people who were not part of work that I could socialize with.
What advice would you give to someone that's a bit hesitant to join?
You can bring a friend the first time would be my advice, because like Christy, doesn't matter who comes, and she makes you feel really welcome as well. But bring a friend if you get a bit nervous to be on your own. You're singing with everybody else, and everybody else is also learning the songs or has no idea what's going on, so it's fine. And if it's a song you don't like, you can always sit there and listen for the first time. That would be my advice. Bring a friend, sit and listen for a little while, and sing when you feel like singing.
Bring a friend, sit and listen, and sing when you feel like singing. Nice. How do you think groups like this are important to the overall community?
They are incredibly important, because I feel like there's a lot of young people moving around at the moment, and they may not be in the same town or even state as they did growing up, and they may not have the same social connections that they did. So I feel like, particularly for my age group, it's that weird sort of in between where, like, as a woman, you may not be like going and having babies or like joining mothers groups or things like that, but you're also not like going to the club every weekend. So you need something in between. You want something social that doesn't take up too much time, but still gives you the opportunity to meet people and maybe have those one-on-one conversations that you don't get to have. So it's so vital. And it definitely was for me, trying to find a place to do the thing that I loved, which was singing, but also had that social element that I didn't feel like such a loner at home.
Yeah, that's really important. So it sounds like having a space like this is important for you because it's also filling into you and filling your cup. How would you say it impacts the other domains of life, like maybe work or family?
I feel like I have something to talk about with my family and my other friends
Yeah.
other than work. So I
Yeah.
can call them and be like, yeah, I had this amazing time at singing this week. We sung these songs. These are the people I spoke to. And it gives them something exciting to hear about other than just I went to work. That is really important for my family as well, to know that I'm okay and I've got other things that I'm doing. And then I guess it's important for me from a mental point of view to have other people to talk to.
Yeah.
Other people that are not clients. I love them all, but it is a very giving job, my job. So it's nice to get something back from these guys.
Thanks for taking some time and sharing a bit of your experience.
No worries.